Yeah, just congrats to Iowa. They're a really good football team and hard fought, and they made us earn every yard and every opportunity. And you know, they played a really good football game today. But the story really is our football team and these guys right here and their commitment to finishing the season. Just so proud of the way they battled. You know, numerous players. I think I just saw where our top 4 pass catchers were out for the game. Theo Weiss, what an unbelievable job he did in the first half. Took an injury and couldn't return in the game. He laid it all on the line for us, and then other guys, Marquis stepping up big time, Blake Craig stepping up big time, making 2 unbelievable kicks. Johnny Walker with the sack and pressuring the quarterback. We knew at halftime if we could just contain the quarterback run, we'd be okay. His scrambles and obviously Toriano with the big interception, Blake going in there and making the kick to tie the game, and then obviously Brady leading us back down there to get the other one. So really, really proud of our team and to finish the season. You know, the win totals isn't important, but being ranked. To start the season and finish the season ranked is a heck of an accomplishment for this senior class, and something that they should take a lot of pride in. Back-to-back seasons finishing ranked is an unbelievable accomplishment for our program, and really, really proud of them. So with that, turn over to the moderator.
Just FYI, Coach, you may not be aware of this, but your field goal kicker with his first kick broke the Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl record for the longest kick, and his second kick broke his own record.
He's a record breaker, man.
Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Coach, when Brady got hit towards the end of the first quarter,
Yeah.
like, what were you thinking? What was the emotion?
Have you ever seen the movie Tombstone, where Doc Holliday's like laying and acting all sick, and then he gets up,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, I may not have been quite as injured as I feared. That's pretty much Brady's entire story. So, when he got hit, I was like, yeah, he's just faking it. He likes to play it up a little bit, but yeah, we got the flag. But no, there was one point where you could tell it looked like they were roll tackling him pretty good, and it looked like his ankle started bothering him. But I just kept telling him, "You're a finisher, man. You're gonna finish. You gotta finish." So.
Coach, when you talk about these guys as finishers, where does that come from?
Well, we got a quote. I'll read it to you because I think it's a really powerful quote. If I can find it amongst all the text messages I have. But all endeavors call for the ability to tramp the last mile, shape the last plan, endure the last hour's toil. The fight to the finish spirit is the one characteristic we must possess if we're to face the future as finishers. Henry David Thoreau. And it's just something I think speaks to us. There's a lot of people that start things in life, but they don't finish. And if you're going to be a person of significance, if you're going to be the best at whatever you do, you got to have a finisher, fight to the finish spirit. And it's just something that, you know, we talk about start fast, finish strong all the time as one of those things that's important to our program. And I just felt like these seniors had come this far. We just needed to finish. We needed to finish, and what they did in the fourth quarter today.
Coach, I think that's 11-1 in one-score games over the last 12. And how'd you guys do it this time? Like, what's the mentality once you get into these moments where you know the game's close and you know you got to clutch it up at the end?
I think you'd have to talk to the players. I think it's belief in each other, belief in what we're doing. We prepare really hard for these moments. We truly believe in an elite edge. We truly believe in faster, stronger, tougher than you in the fourth quarter. I think there's a big belief, and you know, at the end of the day, I think there's always belief in our quarterback, in Brady. Because you look back a couple of years ago and maybe it didn't go our way, but he never flinched, he never changed, he just kept trying, and he kept going back out there. And then you flip it on the other side of the ball. You know, you look at a guy like Johnny Walker. You know, you got to get to the quarterback, man. Just call Johnny; he'll get there. And so I think there's just a lot of belief in both sides of the ball. We practiced a 2-minute drill on Thursday, good on good, just because we felt like it could come down to that scenario, and really proud of it. Fight to the finish.
For Brady and Johnny, not to bring them down, but that's the last game in your careers today. What did it mean to you to go out on that note in that way?
Yeah, I mean, it was important. I mean, that's what we've been working this whole month for. That's what we had our minds set on. I don't think it was a decision for me or Johnny whether we were going to play in this one. We knew we were going to. And getting that 10th win, leaving our legacy and going out with a win, going out winning a championship. No matter what the championship is, we won a championship today. And that's what we want to do every single year, play for championships. That's one of our goals. So.
What Brady said.
Brady, and this might be silly, but bear with me. Coach was talking on the thing out there at the stage. They zoomed in on you. You saw yourself on the camera, and you winked. Well, why'd you do that?
I was winking to my family and Carly. You know, I told them I'd do that if I ended up on the stage again. I'd do a little something for them to know I'm thinking about them up there.
And then just real quick, just in general, the pride of the offense's grit. Like you mentioned, a lot of key guys were out, but other guys stepped up and made great plays.
Yeah, I mean, just it's so many guys. It's hard to name them all. I'm so proud of Drake and Mitch. Drake Heismeyer came in the last 4 or 5 games and balled out. I mean, played at an unbelievable level. And he hasn't had that experience that you'd think he'd had looking at him how he's played the last 5 games. It's unbelievable. Mitch Walters coming in tonight, his big goofy self, and letting up no pressure, no sacks, nothing on his stuff. 4 pass catchers out tonight, and everybody stepped up, including Marquis Johnson. I mean, he's speedy keys down the field, throw it up, he's going to make a play. And I mean, just all across the board, I'm so proud of that offense.
We're gonna have to work on Marquis though. Like after every play, you don't have to act like you're injured. Next year, help me. I mean, now him, I'm not so sure about. Like him, I get worried about. Brady, I know.
Here, and there.
Kind of follow up with that for Coach and Marquis. I asked you a couple weeks ago about letting your young wide receivers play more and duke it out for playing time. What did he show you today, and what did you want to prove today?
You want to go first? Well, we've known Marquis has been a special player. I mean, we saw it last year. But the thing I'm the most proud of him about is it's always been about the team. And whatever the team has asked him to do, he's embraced that role. He's been the best gunner on punt team that he can be. He's played on special teams. He's done everything we've asked him to do, and now it was his opportunity. And really, in the last 4 games, we've needed some big-time plays down the field to open up. Brady put the ball on him, and he went up and made some spectacular catches. And as these other guys move on, it was awesome to see Luther appreciate him coming back today, and Theo's moving on. As those guys move on, man, it's really about Marquis and Josh's turn next, and we're really, really excited. It was easy to recruit a quarterback when you can send them tape of Marquis and Josh, and so very appreciative of him. And know that he's got a lot of work to continue to improve, but we know that the next year, hopefully 2, but probably just 1, is going to be really special.
Oh, the question is just
Why do you act like that after?
The question was, what did you want to prove, knowing that you would obviously get a little bit more reps, more time, and
really just prove that I belong here. I can do what I can. I'm here for a reason. The reason wasn't even proving. Like everyone trusts me, everyone knows I can do what I can do. So I just go out there and do what the team needs me to do.
Marquis, can you just talk a little bit about just what this past season has been like for you to, have some excitement after your freshman year and then have that ankle injury early and have to recover from that and then have this big game tonight?
The ankle injury really didn't stop me. I wanted to continue going regardless of the ankle injury. I was like, when we played against A&M, I wanted to get on the field so bad. My head was big and bleed. But this has been the best time of my life. I'm just enjoying it day by day.
Here, there, and there.
For Blake just stepping up to that 56-yarder there, what was kind of going through your mind as you're lining up for that kick?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I black out when I go out for kicks.
Well, that explains a lot.
But definitely, like before the kick, I'm thinking about all the seniors and everything like that, and like that I'm there to do what I do for them, especially in this scenario with their last game. You know what I mean? So.
For Brady and Johnny,
What are some things that, now that we are actually at the end, you've been asked so many times about your legacy. What are some things that, now that we're here, that you want to leave behind, that you hope you left behind for this new era of Mizzou football?
I hope we left behind a great brotherhood. I mean, years before, me real was toxic. We have to get rid of those players, but now I just hope the guys know what a winning team is and to continue success.
Yeah, I mean, to piggyback off that, I'd just say a sustainable culture. I mean, Coach Drink built it. Let's be real. The one thing I'll say about Coach Drink is he brings the right people into this building. I've seen it from when we got here in 2020 to right now. The people he's moved out and the people he's brought in, it's unbelievable. Every single person that comes in our building has the same goal, the same mission, the same mindset, and that's been the difference.
Can I just add, I mean, I talked about it in the locker room. When these guys showed up, it wasn't this way. It was really, really tough. And then there was people leaving left and right. And I'm sure these guys had doubts, but they stayed and they fought shoulder to shoulder every day to get to where we're at. And the underclassmen, man, they now know what it looks like, but they owe it to them every single day to keep fighting for the legacy that these guys built. And you know, to do I think it's the third time in school history to have back-to-back 10-win seasons. They've put us on a launching pad to keep going. And our board, our athletic director, our boosters are all in right now in Mizzou football because of these young men. I mean, they're tearing down the north end zone because of these guys. And I mean, you saw the fans tonight again showing up in Mizzouville for us. It's awesome right now what we've got going. And it's up to these guys and ourselves, our coaches, to work our butts off every single day, not to let them down. And we're going to.
Just want to ask about a key play to Brady. Speedy, the deep pass, the 44-yard pass. The other team had taken a 10-point lead. She described like the idea of the play and how you feel you executed the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a play-action shot. We've repped it a ton this December. You know, Marquis knows he's the alert on that. You know, he's full speed. He's coming across the formation, and he knows he's the big one. And the safeties came down, and it was just that look. And you can see his ball skills. Whether the ball's underthrown, overthrown, left, right, doesn't matter. He's going to go up. He's going to make a play. He's going to be physical, and he's going to hold on to it, and that's what he does.
Yeah, just describe what it was like for you as you see this thing coming.
It's fun.
Yeah. Johnny. Oh, sorry. No.
No, when the ball in the air, I always just say it's mine. I'm gonna go get it regardless. Obviously, for him, so he can trust me. I do it every time, just so if we need it, just like how we needed it, just trust me, throw it to me. I'll get it.
Okay, we've got 4 questions and we're gonna go with those 4. One, 2, 3, 4.
Coach, back to Johnny real quick. Finishes the season with 9.5 sacks. I think that's the most since Shane Ray at 14 in 2014. So what do you think of his performance, obviously, in this game and then just in the second half of the season?
Yeah, you know, there was a point, I think midway through the season where Johnny and I met, and he was pressing so hard. He was trying to put so much into it. And it was really about just relaxing, trusting his training, and believing in himself. And I think he and Coach Early spent some extra time. One of the things before the Alabama game, and I don't remember exactly who told him, but somebody talked about like practice the move you're going to practice on Tuesday and Wednesday. So you have, you know, the scouting report, practice that move in one-on-ones, even if it's not going to work against maybe the starting left tackle that you're going against for us. And he started applying that, and all of a sudden, man, he's just starting to break through. And I mean, they were chipping him tonight. I mean, every time I looked up, I'm like, dadgum, they're trying to chip him, they're trying to do this. And the sack he had there on the goal line, I mean, he rushed right through that offensive tackle and got up underneath him and just pushed him all the way into the quarterback, used his speed, set him up thinking the speed and got him off balance, and then got his hands underneath and just drove him right into the quarterback, hands inside wins. So, just really proud of him, and really excited for him to get invited to the East-West Shrine game. I'm gonna tell everybody, he's got an injury, and I thought he wouldn't play. In fact, I told him if he was my son, I wouldn't let him play. But he said, no, I want to play. I'm going to play, and we'll get it fixed afterwards if we have to get it fixed. If not, we're going to keep going. And for him to play 4 quarters tonight on an injury, when he could have said, no, I'm going to tap out, and I'm going to go get ready for the draft and combine and East-West Shrine game. You just don't have that this much anymore, and it's just, I love you, buddy.
You too, Coach.
Yeah, like that. I remember you saying after the Arkansas game the time where you and Brady are together, coaching QBs, kind of fast approaching. Have you given that any more thought about what that future is going to look like?
Well, honestly, I figured the NCAA would just grant everybody eligibility, so I'm kind of just kicking it down the road a little bit, you know. So I keep hoping that there's like some sort of magic that'll happen, but, you know, we talk about core value number 4 is enjoy the journey, and it's been a hell of a journey. And I'll always be indebted to him for what he's done for my family and what he's done for this program, but, you know, journeys aren't always meant to be together forever. And so he's going to go start his own path and his own career, and I have no doubt he'll be successful in the NFL. He's going to get a chance, and just like we all found out, don't ever count him out. And I'm sure he'll be a starting quarterback someday in the NFL, and hopefully he'll let me come watch him play. And it's time for him to go chase his journey now. And what's that old weird saying, like don't cry because you're sad, be excited because it happened, or something like that? Like, I'm fortunate that it happened. I'm fortunate that he stayed with us. You know, I'm fortunate that him and Johnny chose to stay with us. So, yeah.
Brady, the play before your deep ball to Marquis, you found Daniel Blood on 3rd down for a big conversion. Prior to that throw, you were 1 for your last 11. How important was that throw to get your mojo back?
It was huge. It was huge. I really trusted him on that route, and he ran it perfectly. He broke his man off. It was man coverage right on the sideline, tight turned, and you know I was really proud of him because that was a game-changing play. That was a 3rd down. We needed it. We were on a dry spell. You know I couldn't get anything going, and super proud of Daniel Blood for running that route and doing it just like he did.
He's been 1 for 11 a lot. Like, that don't even faze him.
That's nice.
Brady, this program's meant a lot to you. You've expressed that. What does it mean to go out with a victory in this way, in this comeback fashion?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to go out with a win. It is. You know, I look back 2021, 2022, that's not fun, leaving the bowl site and going out with a loss. Not at all. You think about it for a long time. That sits with you for a long time. And I definitely didn't want that to be the case with my last game in a Tiger uniform. So, you know, proud of the team, proud of how we prepared, how the coaches got us ready, how the team worked. You know, I think we practiced, I don't know, something crazy, like 13 out of 15 days in December.
Don't tell the NCAA that.
Something crazy, and you know, nobody said a word in the locker room. A lot of locker rooms would be different. You know, there'd be a lot of complaining, a lot of defending, wondering, you know, what we're doing this for. But no, not us. We prepared, we worked our butts off, and you know, this was the result.
You know, in 2021, your first career start, right? He led us on a 2-minute drive. We go up, and they drive it down, kick a field goal to beat us. And how ironic is it for you on your last game in college career we're down all game, you lead us on, and Blake kicks the game-winning field goal, and we send the defense back out there. This time y'all get a stop. And how about that 4th and 1 stop? Just incredible. The growth that the program's had, and what a way to go out, man. That's pretty awesome.
Coach, players, congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye, Z.
See you.